We are your school authority. There is a big discussion happening now about whether or not to require COVID-19 vaccines for students. And it's a discussion Portland Public Schools is having with kids and parents.
School board members took up the issue in back-to-back meetings tonight. Fox 12's Drew Marine has the details on this potential mandate and the reaction that we've seen so far. Drew?
Yeah, we heard from both students and parents tonight. Students saying they'll feel safer at school with a vaccine mandate. Meanwhile, some parents say it should be left up to each family to decide. Portland Public Schools is still deciding whether to mandate vaccines for students 12 and up. Tuesday, school board meetings asking some important questions of a panel of health experts surrounding vaccine requirements at schools.
A failure of the policy would be if we went with a vaccine mandate and we did not increase the number of people who were getting vaccinated, and in fact then it ended up, keeping people out of school, right? That would not be a good policy.
Washington, D.C.-based Dr. Tress Goodwin saying there are several examples of mandates increasing vaccination rates, including for the chickenpox vaccine.
It was approved by the FDA in 1995, but by 2008, only 34% of eligible adolescents were fully vaccinated. And now school mandates started, and they're now in all 50 states for varicella vaccines between about 2000 and 2010. And by 2018, about 90% of children have been vaccinated against varicella.
PPS documents provided more insight into what this mandate would look like. Students 12 and older in extracurricular activities would be vaccinated as a first step, then other students 12 and older would get their shots. A student who isn't eligible yet would have to get their first dose after their 12th birthday. That's all unless they had a qualified exemption. After a work session, the school board held a regular meeting where students asked them to require vaccines.
The longer we wait to do this, the more students and community members will become infected with this virus and die. You need to do everything you can to make sure school is safe. And so far, that's not happening to the fullest extent possible. That can change now.
But some parents disagreed, saying a mandate could negatively impact some children's learning by keeping them out of school.
Whatever you do, just don't do it yet. Portlanders are vaccinating their children voluntarily. They don't need a mandate. All the mandate's going to do is hurt a small minority of kids for a very small bump in vaccination rates.
Again, this is still in its early stages. The school board did not vote on this tonight. It was simply a discussion about a vaccine requirement. Live in North Portland, Drew Marine, Fox 12 Oregon.